Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another live installment. I am your gracious host, Max. Welcome to Buffs Nations Daily. I call this the week wrap up because I don't go live every day, but I go live at the end of the week to talk about the happenings with the Colorado football team. And without further ado, let's get started. Before I get started, for those that's watching the rebroadcast, do me a favor, okay? Don't be stingy on the like button. Give a brother a like and also share if you like. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated. Now, that's for people that's watching the rebroadcast. We get a lot of views after the fact, and I appreciate those that tune in because I don't schedule my lives. I just kind of just go live when I can. You know, brother got to work over here, you feel me? But all right. So I made a video, right? Let me just get into this. So I made a video when I posted last night. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna explain to you what I meant here. Let me see. Let me go over here. First of all, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody is well. That's first and foremost. Firefly, that's a nice bike you have. Um, I saw your bike earlier. Make me want another bike, actually. It makes me want another bike. What is this? Okay. I had made a video. I had titled it TCU gonna be well prepared for Shador Sanders' first game, and that his bodyguard is on the team. His bodyguard is on TCU now. When I said bodyguard, I mean offensive lineman. Offensive lineman, you know, they got to protect the quarterback. So it was just a creative play on words when I said bodyguard. But what I was talking about was I was scanning the comments and stuff, and nobody really caught what I was saying, really. Well, no, I'm not saying nobody caught what I was saying, but the people that was commenting didn't catch what I was saying. I said that will he give TCU some intel on Shador Sanders, like his tendencies? It had nothing to do with plays. They were saying, I think overall people were saying, well, Max, Shador's in a new system. He's not at Jackson State anymore. He's in a new system. I wasn't talking about the new system. I'm talking about player tendencies. Every player has them. I never forget it. Ray Lewis used to talk about it. Lawrence Taylor used to talk about it. What do you think made them so great? They were able to anticipate plays. They were able to study the quarterbacks. They were able to. It could be anything. It could be a little. It could be a little hunch of the shoulder to give them an indication that they're getting ready to throw. I'm not talking about when they're in the what do you call it? When they're in the shotgun. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these people study film so religiously that they pick up on tendencies. And all the tendencies you're not going to pick up on film. Most of it you will, but do he have anything or any intel that he can give TCU to give them a slight advantage? Um, who knows? I don't know. I don't. Maybe he don't have anything to give them. But I know offensive linemen, they're not stupid. They got to be smart. They got to anticipate. They know their quarterback. In fact, I think the offensive lineman is the most important position on the field, actually, because without adequate protection, you're not going to have a throwing game or a running game, especially if they can't move people out the way to open up those lanes, unless you got a running back like Barry Sanders that can like pretty much do whatever, because his offensive line wasn't that good, but he was Barry Sanders. But that's what I was trying to say. And I wasn't talking about, yes, he's in a new system. We know that he's not at Jackson State anymore. He has a new offensive coordinator. I know that there's a new system, but do he have any type of tendencies that this offensive lineman could tell TCU? Maybe or maybe not. So that's what I was saying. So yeah, moving on. I'm going to get to this article here with Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick said Prime could go 0-5. We don't know. Well, the fact is we don't know. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to read the article, but I'm going to say this off top. If he goes 0-5, it's a fail. It's going to look crazy if he goes 0-5. He cannot, listen to me, he cannot go 0-5. He just cannot. There's no room to go 0-5. This is not a regular situation where a coach has to come in and rebuild. Of course, he's rebuilding. You know how, like, if it was a regular coach that came in, okay, give him a couple years to rebuild. And after the third year, if nothing happens, they'll probably fire the coach. In this situation, he got to win right now. He already put all the pressure on himself. And he's used to that. He's prime time. He's used to this. I don't know why the writers are not used to this. He's been doing this. But it's one thing, he can't get out on the field and play. The players have to play. So he got to get the right personnel on the field to win. If he get the right personnel, he's not going 0-5. If he gets the right personnel on the field, I just can't see it. Well, people say, well, Max, is this is the Power 5. He's not at Jackson State anymore. Don't matter to me. If he go 0-5, it's going to look crazy. I'm just telling you right now. Because what did he say to the team? He mentioned the team, you went 1-11. You guys got a spirit of losing in here. We got to change that. So he cannot go 0-5. He just cannot. And he's up for the task. Hey, Miss VS, how you doing? Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Firefly, what's going on? He's up for the task. He's prime time, so that's just what it is. And it's the whole aura that's around him. That's why people are vlogging on him. There's a lot of media coverage just because of who he is. It's been like that since he got drafted. In fact, it's been like that since he was at Florida State playing. He was drafted to the Yankees, and he always had this the media around him. He always had the media attention. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Sorry about that, Mike. I was just reading your comment. Nothing has changed really. And I'll go back to, I'm gonna read the article, but I go back to see a lot of the media attention. They weren't really paying attention to when he first joined Jackson State. I mean, they did write some articles and stuff, but when he totally flipped that roster around and brought the people that he thought he can win with in, they started winning. And I don't see anything different here. If he get the right people on the team, and he got a strategy that he uses, and I'm pretty sure a lot of coaches, once they get wind of it, they're going to start doing the same thing as far as analysis. He's using a certain analysis. How he can rate a player and stuff like that. There's like a whole scientific method to it and what he's doing. And he's putting the right in his mind and the coach's mind. It's not just him. He got offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, other coaches that has to agree on this. They want certain players in those positions to be able to compete right away on day one. And you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, right? You're going to win some and you're going to lose some. Am I expecting him to win a national title first year? No. Am I expecting him to win the Pac-12 the first year? No. The second year, yes. I'm expecting him to win the Pac-12. Not the first year. Now, if he win it, I wouldn't be surprised. But everybody, see, the thing is, I know he's not. I don't think he's listening to the media at all. He shouldn't. If I was him, I wouldn't. But that's for us to vlog on, not for Coach Prime. That's for people to vlog on. I wouldn't even think he'd be listening to the media at this point. If he is listening to the media, he's so used to it anyway. Remember, he spent all those years as a player. Oh man, it's no way he's gonna be able to play two sports. Oh my God. Oh my God. But he started playing two sports at the same time. And I remember he was telling the players, if you feel like you can't do it, you can't do it. Can you do it? You got to believe it. Now, Dan Patrick, it says, despite having been on college football scene for multiple seasons already, the college football universe was simply unprepared for the amount of attention and buzz Deion Sanders would bring to Colorado. They were unprepared. That's just who he is, man. I don't see how they unprepared. It's just this is who he is. The obvious belief that he obviously was going to generate buzz, but no one could have foreseen the magnitude of I could have, and the attention he has created in just a few months on the job. Starting with telling last year's 1-11 roster, we got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my own luggage with me. Sanders, see, they keep using what he said. They're going to keep bringing that up. But Sanders told the Buffaloes in a meeting with players released on social media, and it's Louis. Then he proceeded to bring in a top 25 recruiting class, which he, of course, complemented with the #1 overall transfer class in the country. The Buffs has seen 50 players lead the program and just as many to join it. The majority of the departures came after Colorado first spring game, which, by the way, was sold out. So yeah, that was sold out. Also, some of these players, they already knew they were leaving anyway. There was one player, I'm gonna get into that in a second. He just posted a video yesterday. They were a little lit. He probably shouldn't have posted a video, but see, these young people, they're still finding their way. It was a little bit disrespectful in the beginning, what he said, but I understand he probably was hurt because he's not going to be on the team anymore. And but yeah, I'll get in. I don't know if I'm going to get into that, but I'll get into it in a second because he probably was just feeling hurt that he's not on the team anymore. The obsession or belief in Coach Prime doesn't stop there. Let me start. It said the obsession. The obsession or belief in Coach Prime doesn't stop there, as Buffs also now hold the 6th most title bets among all college football programs of 2023. The fans aren't the only people all in Sanders either, as both Joel Klatt and Urban Meyer have expressed major confidence in Sanders. However, one sports personality that some people in the media are wishful reporting about the Buffs and Coach Prime, Fox Sports radio show Dan Patrick, recently discussed the notion that people are essentially hoping Sanders do well for the content it will provide, even going as far as to compare the pumping up of the Buffs to NFL receiver Odell Beckham Jr.'s free agency. I don't know about that. He went on to say they were terrible last year. Well, that was last year. This year, price is not the same. That's just me saying that. But he said they were terrible last year. They're not going to be good this year, said Patrick. Let me stop right there. He said they were terrible last year, but they're not going to be good this year. You see how people project on you? You see that, right? That's why you're never supposed to listen to people criticism of you, especially if it's not constructive. He doesn't know I'm gonna say this again. Every team in the country, even Alabama, even the Georgias, they all start with the same record. That's 0-0. After that first game and the rest of the games, that will determine what the season look like. But as of right now, nobody knows what's going to happen. If you do know what's going to happen, please give me the winning lottery number. Please. Please give it to me. No one knows, no one can predict what's going to happen this season. You can only hope what may happen, but you cannot predict it. You cannot say a team is going to they're going to be bad just compared to last year. I can see if he had all the players coming back from last year's team. Even then, I would still have to give them a chance because they have a new system. They have a new quarterback. They have some personnel that they brought in that are pretty good. So I would have to give them some type of chance. But to say that they are going to be just as bad as they was last year, it's not really fair to say. So he said they were terrible last year. They're not going to be good this year, said Patrick, drawing parallels to the media frenzy that surrounded Odell Beckham's free agency last year, conveniently forgetting the ACL injury he suffered months earlier. Nobody wants to be buzzkill going. Yeah, they're probably going to win 2 games. That's what he said. They're probably going to win 2 games. Patrick explained he is well aware that he seems to be shooting the Buffs down. Yeah, he is. But it's just a song that he has been sung before. Well, it's different coaches there. There's different coaches there and there's different players there. He went on to say, I made mistakes before. You get caught up in the hype, said Patrick, acknowledging his own tendency to think with his heart. What if Deion goes 0-5? And he might. That doesn't mean that he won't be successful. No, if he goes 0-5, that's not success right there. He is not successful if he goes 0-5. The media is going to have a frenzy with him. It's going to be, you guys hadn't seen nothing yet. If he goes 0-5, and look, it's more to the team than just Deion, right? Coach Prime, right? Is you got the offensive coordinator, you got everybody there, the players, but it's all going to be on him. They're going to, I can just see it now. Oh, he's in and over his head. Maybe he should have stayed at Jackson State. You know, the Power 5 might be too much for him. But they're not going to say, well, let's give him a chance. I mean, this team was 1-11 last year. He's rebuilding. They're not going to give him that. And the reason why they're not going to give him that is because what led up to everything, him meeting with the team, a lot of the players leaving the team. And I'm not saying, I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but watch this. Jalen Sammy, he was on that 1-11 team last year. Some people say he's a fan favorite. I think he's a senior or whatever. But I guess COVID, they got an extra year or whatever. Like you see a lot of players getting an extra year. He's at Michigan State now. You mean to tell me he's good enough to go to Michigan State? So why is he not on this team? Now, was he told that he wasn't cutting the mustard? Or did he decide to leave? Remember I said that. Now I'm about to tell you something, because a player had just posted a video yesterday. They already knew they were leaving and they were being disrespectful about it. They were being disrespectful about it, calling him Deion, being disrespectful. No, sir, he's Coach Prime to you. He's not Deion. You're not his peer. He's the coach. You call him coach. Either coach or Coach Prime or Coach Sanders. That's what you're supposed to call him, not Deion. And they already knew that they were leaving and they were being spiteful about it. But see, the media is not going to report that. They're not going to report that. So I can see the writing on the wall now. If he go 0-5, well, look at all the players he let go. Some of them went to Michigan State. Some of them went to University of Miami. That's what they're going to say. And they're going to make it like he's not a good coach. I can see the writing on the wall now. And I just hope he run the table and be successful. If not, they're going to give it to him. They are going to give it to him. Now, I'm not going to get into it as far as if he looked like something else, would they do the same thing? Probably so. I mean, if he has a certain character that, it's his character. It's, he's not afraid to tell the team, look, y'all suck. Some of you got to leave. I'm bringing my Louis with me. It's just that whole thing. They're going to use it against him. For sure they are. Now, in a normal circumstance, can somebody go 0-5 and they inherited 1-11 team? People might not even say much. They're like, well, this is a rebuilding year. They got to get more people in. They're rebuilding. They're not going to do that for him. This is going to be bad if he goes 0-5, Dan Patrick. If he goes 0-5, it's going to be bad. It says the Buffs continue to be the greatest enigma of college football. Well, that's their opinion. What else? All right. So that was what Dan Patrick said. He said, what if Deion goes 0-5? And he might. Yeah, and then before that, he said they were terrible last year. They're not going to be good this year. And I'm looking at some of the players that they have there. Some of the receivers, the cornerbacks, they got 2 5-star cornerbacks there. 2. They're going to be on opposite sides of each other. One on the right, one on the left. Handling the slot positions, handling the slot receivers. You got some experience. Reason why I say experienced safeties and other cornerbacks is going to be in that safety spot. Some came from Auburn, some came from Florida State. So they received some coaching. And they're going to be out on the field. It's not the same team from last year. It's not. I know they want to think that he's going to not do well, but there's no way with that type of personnel out there. I just don't see him going 0-5. I don't. I really don't. But we'll see, though. I can't predict what the record is going to be, but damn, 0-5, that's going to be bad. I started thinking about this whole roster thing because I'm like, damn, is this are they sabotaging them? Because there was an insider. I read another article. Another insider said that was affiliated with the team said they didn't expect all these players to leave. And when you watch that video, I forget the player's name. It's on YouTube. I'll find it. They were being spiteful in the beginning. And in fact, even the way he titled the video wasn't even truthful. Saying coach told him to get out. I don't think he told them to get out. They already knew that they were transferring. They were just waiting for the right moment. And remember Coach Prime said some of them quit. Some of them did quit. He's not lying. Some of them did quit. But the media is not talking about that. And then all of a sudden, the tight ends coach that was talking about what's the DeZico dude, saying that I just need him to do more. He was giving up on plays. Now, let me just say this. What player that's worth the damn on a Power 5 level gives up on plays? Do you know any? That's worth a damn. And he said that he was giving up on plays. He need him to go hard every single play. Every single play. And I had made a video on that. I said that's what separates the wannabes from the real players. They don't give up on plays. They don't give up on plays. Great players don't give up on plays. You ever seen Ray Lewis give up on a play? No. And then he said he had concerns about him blocking. but yet he gets an offer to University of Miami? What makes you think he's good to go to Miami? That's how I know something is not right here. Something's not right. They are really trying to set this man up now. Something is not right. Yes, he's a pretty good receiver. He can catch and stuff like that. But if he got a problem taking off plays, he would just be in a head case. He would just be in a head case and he didn't want to do what he was told. That's what that's telling me. So he shouldn't be on you. He shouldn't even get an offer to Miami. Miami is a really good school. Why is he being considered for Miami if the coaches are already going to the media and saying that he's taking off plays? I wouldn't want nobody on at the University of Miami that's taking off plays because they can't handle a coach yelling. So why is he good enough to go to Miami? How is Sammy good enough to go to Michigan State? Listen, I don't want to continue with the conspiracy talk. I know because it's going to sound like I'm reaching. You saw them on his YouTube channel. You saw the video I was talking about. Hold on one second. Oh, you saw the video. Yeah, it's anything to shame Coach Prime to say this is what they're gonna say. Oh my God, let's say if he do go 0-5, right? Oh my God, he went 0-5 and he just let a player go to Miami. That player was really good, and maybe they couldn't see the talent. That's what they're gonna say. I can already tell you the headlines before it comes. And if I believe that coach, if he said that Zico was taking off plays and he just wasn't giving it his all, I believe the coach. I believe Zico just didn't like him and he had an attitude problem. You know, a lot of these players are prima donnas. A lot of them are. And that's what you're gonna get from me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna sit up here. If I see some of the players being prima donnas, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say like Colorado can't do no wrong. I'm not gonna do that. So if Zico was being a prima donna, he was being a prima donna, so he should not go to University of Miami. That's bullshit. Because I would call if I was a University of Miami coach, I said, hey, listen, hey, Prime, give me the skinny on Zico. Because we about to offer him a scholarship. I need you to be honest with me. And let me tell you something else about the players that made that video. Let me tell you something that you don't know. Let me tell you something you don't know. You being disrespectful, if you do have aspirations of going to the next level, you're not going. Prime got contacts all over the place. You're not going. You're being disrespectful to him. Why should an owner in an NFL team trust you? You just fucked up. But I'm here to tell you, you didn't have a regular coach that came in there. You didn't have a regular coach. That wasn't a regular. When Prime came in there to talk to you guys, that was a once in a lifetime experience. No other coach in the Pac 12 has a gold jacket. Not one. Not one. Now, there's a coach in Miami that has a gold jacket, the defensive end coach. That's Jason Taylor. He has a gold jacket. There's another coach in the HBCU that won the Heisman Trophy. He has a gold jacket. They're very rare. But this one was really rare. And you mean to tell me there was a player that was taking off plays? Yeah, he don't belong. He don't belong. He don't belong. He's a prima donna. He's a prima donna. And then here's another thing that I saw in some of you players. You were out of shape. There is no way at that level you should be out of shape. There's no way. You see the videos of J5 and all these other players working out in the off season because there's no off season. That's why. Somebody was telling me, yo, Max, man, these players that went 1-11, he said, man, they were making TikTok videos. thinking shit is sweet, and they going 1-11. That's why he let them go. He don't want them players there. It's not that they may not have been good players. They might be talented, but they don't have the right attitude. That's why he let them go. That's it. I mean, for the ones that he told that, like, you're not going to cut it. Some of these players quit, though. And he going to make this little silly video. I'm not going to play it, for copyright reasons. You know how people are, because I'm giving them to him right now. Calling them Dion. How disrespectful, young man. How disrespectful. But yeah, some team going to pick you up. But let me just tell you this. If you couldn't cut the mustard here, what makes you think you're going to cut the mustard somewhere else with that attitude? You're not. So you need to fix your attitude. He know who I'm talking about. It's this one guy. I can't remember his name. His video was uploaded yesterday. See, I come from a different era where you got to respect people. You know what I mean? But that whole Zico situation, I honestly believe it was on him. He probably didn't like how the coaches were talking to him. He got butt hurt and he was throwing a fit. That's what happened. And now he's going to have to commission to the petition to the NCAA. They shouldn't honor your petition because you've already transferred. Now you transferring again. Yeah, you got to sit out. You need to sit out a year. So, but yeah, Miami offered him a spot. So we'll see what happens there. There was who else was featured in that video? I can't remember these dudes' name. Tyron Taylor was one of them. He was one of them that was in the video. What was the other one? They were defensive backs. Nico Reed, he was in the video. He didn't really say much though, so I can't include him in the disrespect. But he's going on to Oregon. But these players though, from early on in the video, you could tell that they were already know they were leaving. They were just waiting for the time to say, "Yeah, watch this, watch what I do." That's what they were doing. So when Coach Prime said some of these players just quit, he was right about it. So it's crazy, man. You got an old school coach, and it's not going to take well with everybody. Everybody is not for old school coaching, but I think it's needed, especially if he's trying to win games, man. He's trying to get to the next level. He's not trying to sit here and babysit a bunch of kids. He's not trying to do that. What else is going on? Yeah, I mean, he got an offer to Miami. Zico got an offer to Miami. I don't know if he took that offer. I'm not sure. He has to petition though, because he's already transferred twice. They have that whole thing where when you petition, you got to cite certain things. You cannot. One of the excuses that they will not they will not tolerate is, let's say if it was you didn't like the role on your team, that's not good enough. You're gonna have to sit out a year, unless he's gonna cite a mental situation or something like that. But there's no way he's gonna win that petition. I don't think so. He's just gonna see he screwed himself now. He's gonna have to sit out a year. Because when I was looking at him, I was like, okay, he got good receiver skills. What's the problem? And he can't block. No, he can block. He can block. I've seen videos of him blocking. That wasn't it. He was just being a head case. That's what it was. He's being a head case. He wanted to get more touches on the ball. He might not like his role in that system, and he threw a tantrum and quit. That's what happened. That's what I think happened. I don't think they was like, he's not good enough to be on the team. I don't think they said that. He just threw a tantrum and that was it. and not remembering that he already transferred there, so he got to sit out now. So that's it. That's what it is with him. Let me find the video. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. Hold on. Let me find it. I just played some of the audio. I just didn't like when he called him Dion. I didn't like that. I wish I would have called my coach by his first name. I would not have played. I would not have played. I came from an era where everybody can hit you, actually. He probably would have slapped me. That's the era I come from. But I never called a coach by his first name. Now, I know that might seem a little petty, but that's just how I was raised. I don't know what that's like. I even have a funny time right now calling him Dion. That's Coach Prime, you know what I mean? Let me see. Where is this? Where is this video at? He lucky I can't find it. Because I wasn't. Oh, there it is. It says here, Coach Prime said, "Get out. Can't believe this happened my last week in Colorado." I don't want to hear the damn music. Hold on. Okay. Let me just put this over here.
Yo, hey. Oh. Last weekend here with gang.
Last time here, buddies.
Yes, sir. Come again, scary. That shit. What? Nico. 4 months from here?
Where Miles at?
I just dropped them off. 4 months from here?
I thought you would take them here. What?
I got you.
Just real quick. This was before the spring game. He had already taped this already. Because Reed didn't play in the spring game. He was already gone already. So this was obviously before the spring game had happened. They knew they were leaving. But at that particular time, they were still on the roster. And they just all walked. That's what it seemed like.
Transferring to Texas A&M. Sam. I got you transferring to Fresno State. We're going to fuck their head over this. I mean, we're going to mess their heads over this. TT.
You hear them? We're going to mess their heads up with this. They were being cute. That's what they were doing. It's okay for them to leave. There's nothing wrong with that. But the media is not reporting that some of these people quit. They just said, "All right, I'm gone," without even, giving a word, which they don't have to do. But, with this whole transfer portal thing now, you don't have to do that. You just get with your what do they call it? The person in charge, and your name is in there and you're done. But they had already knew, all right, we're going to wait for the minute to do it, and then we're doing it. We're all going to do it. They already knew this already.
Jay Wood, what's the call? What we in?
We got mid 44 mile alert.
Ooh.
What we got on this side, though?
I got that boy TT transferring North Carolina.
I'm staying here.
Virginia Tech.
I'll be here.
Ooh, what number?
5.
Oh, no cap. What you looking for this year, bro?
Be great and go to the league.
No cap.
I can't stay 2 more years.
How I feel playing under Deion Sanders this year?
You said what?
How it's gonna feel playing under Deion this year?
I'm play for myself.
the most.
You see, they clowning. I ain't gonna play no more. I don't like when you said Dion, sir. And the guy, he what was that Taylor? He said something. He had a little. He cut his eyes and said, "I'm playing for myself." Well, see, that's your problem, sir. It's a team sport. You're not supposed to be just playing for yourself. It's a team sport. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going on about it because obviously a lot of these young people, they don't know no better, man. So they don't know any better. They don't know any better. You said, hold up, what he listening to? I don't know what they listening to. Oh, you said, hold up, what we listening to. Sorry about that. The guy, Jeremy Mack Jr., he uploaded this video, but he had already recorded this video prior to the spring game. And it shows that they were already leaving already. It wasn't a situation where they were told to leave. They just all say, you know what, I don't like whatever, I'm just leaving, which is okay. But the media is just not reporting that. They're saying that, oh, he ran all these people off. No, some people just said, I ain't doing it no more. But I'm glad they left because those are the players that you don't want there. You don't want somebody there calling him by his name. That's not respectful. So of course he don't want no player like that there. But I'm here to tell them, though, the whole country is watching. And don't think you got aspirations of going to the next level because they're not going to select you. Because this guy is regarded all throughout the league. And you disrespect them, they're going to remember it. So that's done. That's done right there. I'm just letting them know that. Yeah, I see why they were 1-11 now too. I see it now. Just by the way they not even I can tell even with their little training they were doing, it wasn't going hard enough. I can see why they went 1-11. Listen, at that level, everybody can run, right? Everybody is fast. But what do your spirit look like? You know what I'm saying? They weren't taking it serious. And he weeded them out. He said it in day one. I'm going to try to make you quit. And then he said to the other players, would you want somebody sitting next to you that don't deserve to be here and you busting your ass? No. So that's what happened. So he weeded the bad ones out. And I'm starting to see it now. Like, okay, yeah, that's why they only won one game last year. And it didn't even bother them that they only won one game. I wouldn't even want to be seen on campus. I wouldn't even want nobody to say, no, I played for the team. I went 1-11. But they don't care. So I'm glad he uploaded that video. I'm glad he did. Because I could see his mentality. You know what I'm saying? Even though he probably was a little hurt by it because he had to leave. I get it. But it's all about how you carry yourself, man, because everybody's watching. But anyway, most of them that was depicted in this video, they all got signed elsewhere anyway. So Reed went on to Oregon. And yeah, all of them pretty much. Taylor's at Memphis. Yeah, all of them pretty much is at other universities now. So we'll see. I mean, you couldn't cut the mustard there. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, damn, you had a gold jacket in front of you. You couldn't make that work. I don't know, man. But sometimes, I mean, some things don't work out for everybody. So I have to look at it like that. But yeah, man. So Michigan State is targeting Montana Lemonious-Craig. I thought he was going to Auburn, but he's now visiting Michigan State. The head coach at Michigan State used to be the head coach at Colorado. Was it Mel Booker or something? I can't remember his name. Mel something. And so he's there looking into that situation, and we'll see where he goes. I was looking at another video. Somebody tell me the name of the person in the video. He did the depth chart. Anybody know? I can't think of his name offhand, so I know somebody know who it is. He just did a detailed depth chart. Somebody give me the channel name real quick if you know. I can't think. I'm old, man. My memory be slipping. But I know somebody gonna give it to me. Somebody about to give it to me. Yep, big Chico. Big Dog Chico. Thank you. Big Dog Chico. He just did a video recently, and I like it. He did a series of videos. I also like when he do the play breakdown. And if you ever get a chance, you need to watch Warren Sapp when he do his play breakdowns. It's second to none. But he was doing his depth chart, and if you look at the depth chart, especially in the receiver, they're pretty stacked. They looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good, and yeah, I think they're gonna compete this year. Just looking at their depth chart, and I don't know about the offensive lineman though. I know they got a huge dude on that offensive line. I think he's a left tackle. They call him Tank. Yeah, he's starting. You can't teach height, man. He's 6'10", right? He gonna play. He's definitely gonna be on that left side, and Savion on the right side, maybe. I'm not sure who the two guards gonna be. The center, I think that's pretty much locked. But they look good, man. I don't know, man. I think something's getting ready to happen. They bring the right spirit, they can beat anybody. It's just the spirit you gotta have, man. I can't really explain it, really. I can't articulate it, really. You gotta have this certain spirit. And that team didn't have it last year. Some people on the team did have the spirit, though. Not it wasn't a whole team collectively. You had some dogs on that team last year. You did. And some of them returned. You know, I can't think of the wide receiver right now that returned. He's the 6'3" guy. He returned. There's a few of them returned. So I think I like their chances this year. How many games they're gonna win? I don't know. But I still 0-5, that's not happening. Like, I mean, if it did happen, then it's just the media is gonna have a feels day. They're gonna have a feels day with them. Anybody want to come on the panel? If you want to come on the panel, because I want to hear what y'all, because thank you, Said Abdul Rahman. Yeah, Big Dog Chico. Mel Tucker need to be showing. Shoot, Mel Tucker left, and remember how he left Colorado? Y'all remember that? I remember watching the headlines. He just left. Like, I'm done. To go take the Michigan State spot. He just left him high and dry. Yeah, he was like, I'm out. Yeah, Jack Bailey. You said Jack Bailey? That's his name, right? He coming from Kent State. He might have that other guard spot. I don't know. They're deep, man. They from looking at their depth chart, and especially the receiver spot, they look pretty deep, man. And they like to play a fast tempo type of offense. And yeah, it's gonna be something to see. J5 and them ain't playing. Then they just picked up another. What's that wide receiver they picked up from South Florida? I can't remember his name right now. You said Reed gonna be 4th string, or man, Oregon. That's what I'm saying. If he go to Oregon and start, then so be it. But some of it could have been where I get. Players have they have huge egos, right? You got to have an ego to be a player. You got to have somewhat of an ego. They probably like, damn, I want to start. He bringing all his people in. What about me? That should have just gave you motivation to go out there and dog them. But a lot of these guys are talented, and And it is what it is, man. Um, yeah, I don't know, but we'll see what he do at Oregon. Oregon ain't nothing to. Oregon is a pretty good team. We play Oregon this year, right? Colorado plays Oregon, so I know he's going to have that circle on his calendar to try to, if he gets in the game, to try to intercept Shador. I know he would love for that to happen. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna circle that game too, because But let me just say this real quick. In that video that I thought was disrespectful, Reed wasn't being he didn't really have nothing to say. I honestly think for him, he didn't want to leave. I think he wanted to stay at Colorado. It would just, just wasn't working out. The guy that uploaded the video was being a little disrespectful. So that's all I wanted to say that. So Weaver, yeah. I think they're gonna shock people. That's just me personally. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bet on it. I'm gonna bet on it. Because since everybody got me as the underdogs, I'm gonna make a little bit of money then. I'm gonna make a long bet though that they go to the bowl. No, I'm gonna make a long bet that they get to the Pac-12 championship. If they do, I'm gonna have a little money in my pocket. So that's just what I'm gonna do. If they get to the Pac-12, I'll have a little bit of extra money in my pocket. Hell, I have a little bit of shit. If I predict that when the season starts, I have a little bit more than extra money in my pocket. So we'll see. I mean, just think about, they don't even know, like, they're deep, man, in the wide receiver spot, man. They're deep. Even with their secondary, they're deep. I mean, who's going to play? What type of defense they're going to play? Like, who's going to get on the field? I mean, you got Travis Hunter, you got the freshman Carmani McLean, right? Cornerbacks. You're gonna put both of them on the field. They're going to. I forget that you got the safeties. You got Shiloh Sanders. You know he's gonna play. And then you got the other guy that's returning that played on Colorado last year. You got him out there. Who else? Yeah, man, they're getting stacked, man, and I think they're going after more people. So, looking for some walk-ons and some JUCO players. Yep, I'm taking that spread every single week. Since, like I said, yeah, Trevor Woods. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Mr. Maurice. Trevor Woods. You got him out there. Like, let me tell you, that practice is going to be competitive. You didn't see nothing yet in the spring. You're going to see some hard hitting out there in that practice. That's what you're going to see. That's going to be a different type of practice come when they, let's see, they come back the end of the month, right? So they just had regular summer camp, and they'll probably be gone for that 4th of July weekend. Then after the 4th of July weekend, they come back, it's going to be on, and on, right at that point. Okay, because everybody competing for a spot. Everybody. That's how he like it. That's old school. So, because right now, the person that you think is 4th string, he could get up to 2nd string. He get up to a starter. Just depends how you do. So that's going to be, man, it's a totally new look team. It's crazy. So then you got Chance Main coming back. He's an edge. He's going to be on that one edge spot. Extra motivated because he want to ball out this year. He don't got himself up to 265. He said he down to 265. He said he had to pump the brakes because he gaining too much weight. It was all muscle, but he walk around at 265. And Just imagine that he rehabbed by himself. That's man, he wants it. So that's the type of people you're gonna have out there. You know, it's different, man. It's different. Woods losing his spot. Who you think he losing his spot to? Let me look at it. Let me see. Where is yeah, them one-on-one drills in the summer is gonna be crazy. I wanna see Carmani McLean match up with J5. I want to see that. Because let me tell you something about Carmani McLean. You ever listen to him in the interviews? He's dead serious. He's dead serious. And I remember he was talking because his high school team had won state. And he said he used to get on their ass. He said, we're not taking no plays off. None whatsoever. He said, we're gonna go 100% every play. He's old school. We got an old school mentality. So he's gonna bring that. Who you think is gonna take Wood's spot again? You said Chance Main got run over like a speed dump. What play was that? Yeah, Shiloh is he's gonna bring that. He do like to hit people. You remember what he said during the spring game? He said, "How come you didn't hit somebody?" He was talking about. He said, "You should have hit him." He gonna lay somebody down. He gonna do that. He like to hit. He nasty. Damn, you said all the CU defensive ends and defensive tackles combined to get 1.5 sacks. Damn. They were dead in last rushing. Like I said, they got a lot of work to do this year. He said hit Mathis, right. You see how he is? And if he was out there, he would have been aiming for him. He would have. You said Travis J taking Woods' spot. We'll see. We'll see when Woods get back to practice. He might not want nobody to take his spot. He gonna be out there laying hits on people. I'll tell you, my mentality will be: I'm gonna hit somebody. I'm gonna take it out on whoever that's next to me. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, you taking my spot? Okay. Well, somebody getting laid out. I'm gonna do it. Between the numbers. Yeah, headache gang. Right. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I'm taking them spreads every week. And I will give you guys an update. And if I lose my money, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, but um, and I also got to figure out what the other bets are. I'm definitely gonna take that long bet that they get to the Pac-12 championship, and it's whatever game. Like I might bet on the scores and everything. We'll see. I don't usually bet, but for them, I'm gonna do it this year. So I can have something to talk about if they win, because I will be rubbing it in these sportcasters' faces. You said Ward needs to be safety, strong safety. They have who was the guy that they picked up? I think they just about straight in the secondary now. I think they are okay now. Oh, he's playing linebacker. Okay. Yeah, they It's just like I said, man, I yeah, you can't win every game, but like the 1-11 team, the way they were talking, I don't know. It's just like I can't really explain what type of player he's looking for, but I know it when I see it. Like it's a certain type. You know what? I don't even know what website I'm gonna bet on because I never bet on sports really like that, but I'm gonna do it this year. You say Colorado is plus 10,000 for the Pac-12 championship. Let me think. I definitely gonna bet for them to get to the Pac-12 championship. Definitely. I might as well bet for them to win it too, right? That's a real long bet. Yeah, you won't hear the last of it if I win on that. You will not hear the last of it. I'm telling you. Yeah, I forget. I'm not. Yeah, Simon Craig, right? They're pretty deep, man. And all of these players, and I started listening to their interviews. Um, they started giving interviews and stuff, and all of them they getting they're not a second chance, but they just getting a fresh new start. That's the theme of all of them. They getting a fresh new start, and they want to play for Prime bad. They love it. They love competition. That's the thing. So it's on, man. It's gonna be on when they get back. Because a lot of them will be back at the end of the month. You'll start to see a lot of them showing up. The kid is showing up. I call him the kid. Carmani is showing up. I believe he's already there. Because I saw his post. He might be already there. But oh, I can't wait for him to be in practice. Because if you ever seen him practice, man, he's 100% every play. He don't give up. So it's going to be good to have him there. He said Slusher can hit. I don't know where Shane. I know Shane Hooks. He posted that he got an offer from Louisville, and one of the former Jackson State players is at Louisville, the wide receiver. Um, so now Shane posted that he's going to go take a visit to Louisville. So he's just traveling around. I believe Shane was up in Colorado because when I read that article, it said that Shane Hooks was going to be in town for the weekend during that last time, the last major time when the players come up. He was there. So we'll see what he decided to do. But I don't know. You said hope we are over Hooks. Yeah, I'm not. I'm over it. What do you guys think about this NIL? What do you guys think about it? Like some of the colleges, obviously they got access to more boosters and than other colleges, and that's just the way of the world now. I mean, with college football, I like it that the players are getting paid though, because before they couldn't even make money off of their name, image, or likeness or anything, but the colleges was making all the money. So I like to see it. Um, I like to see it, and I would like to see more players on Colorado like start YouTube pages and get heavily involved in this social media because that can bring you some money. You see what I'm saying? That can bring you some money. That's what I'll be doing. It don't take them long to get started. They have a whole system in place. They got, Bucky with the videos and I'm like, Bucky, interview me real quick. Get my numbers up real quick. Because that helps out as well. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hello? Hey, I'm live. Yeah. I'll hit you back. All right. Oh, damn, Buffs Nation. I'm not on the other one right now. I might go live on the other one after this. All right. That's funny. She was like, which one you bumping your gums on? For those that don't know, I got another page, and I primarily bump my gums over there. So that's what they were saying. They're like, yo, I heard you live, but I can't find you. I like the whole thing with what they're doing at Colorado as far as the social media. And look, like Coach Prime, he embraces it. And he's like a young acting coach. Like he relates to these players. That's what I like about him. He listens to the music and you know what I mean? He's hip. He's down. I like it. I like it. How can you not play for somebody like that? I don't understand. How can you not give it all? I don't know, man. I don't know. He'd be like, Max, do you want it? I said, Coach, you don't have your son in front of me because somebody about to get laid out. I'm staying on this team. I'm staying on this team. But I don't know, man. I just it's been years since I played, man. College football, like I said, it's not the same since I played in the freaking dinosaur age. That's what it seemed like. I played with those back then, but I like the way the NIL is set up right now. I love it. I love it. And I think more money is coming to that program, as long as they continue. The players are gonna have access to some capital. So I love it. I love it. You said that's why the old coaches hate him, right? I know. He relates to him, and he relates to him. You remember right before you remember during the spring game? Well, it wasn't during the spring. It was the practice before the spring game. Remember they was just listening to the music and he was out there like bopping with them. Come on, man. I must admit some of the players probably was hurt that they had to leave. So maybe I shouldn't be hard on them too bad. You know what I mean? Because maybe they was like, damn, I'm not good enough. They told me I had to leave. I know that hurt. But you got to get an effort, man. I remember he was yelling on there, talking about people trotting when they're supposed to be sprinting off the field. You just got to give it the effort. He's looking for like that spirit. That's what he was looking for. But anyway, most of them, they're with other colleges now. So we'll see what happens. I was looking at Zico. I was looking at his film. I said, I want to see if he can block. So I was looking at his film. I said, he can block. So what was his problem? That he can't block. He probably in his mind, he wanted to be a wide receiver. They're like, no, you're going to be a tight end or you ain't playing. If it was me, I'm like, shit, well, I'm going to be a tight end then. That's it. I'll channel my Tony Gonzalez on. That's what I would do. All right, coach, I'm a tight end then. Man, Zico. See if he go to Miami. We'll see. He didn't want to block. I don't understand. I mean, he a tight end. He ain't used to blocking. That's what tight ends do. They block, and yeah, they receive as well. I mean, they can catch. They can get their fair share of touches on the ball, but he probably was thinking like, damn, with this offense the way it's looking, I'm not going to get that many touches on the ball. But see, I'm here to tell him that he would have, because Shador spreads the ball around. I don't think he knows that. He need to go look at Shador play at Jackson State. Look at the film. He does spread the ball around. If you're open, he's going to find you. But maybe he wanted more touches on the ball. I don't know what it was. I mean, shit. You know, they use their tight ends. He's been known to look at his tight ends if you're open. Hell, he threw to his tight end in the championship game, but he dropped the ball. You know, Hagler. He was a tight end. That's who he went for. So he does use his tight end. So anyway, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I think Mr. Maurice, did you tell me that before? Kent State, they don't use their tight ends. You said they had pedestrian numbers. That's hilarious. For real? Okay, so no wonder he had attitude. Okay. All right, so maybe I shouldn't be too hard on Zico then. Thanks for reminding me. Because all right, I'm all hard on him. So yeah, they had pedestrian numbers. Yeah, that ain't good. He probably want like, look, coach, I can catch this. But look, no, you know what? I'm not buying that. You know why I'm not buying that, Mr. Maurice? He can catch that ball. He can legitimately catch the ball. He's talented. And he could run routes. No, you got to use that. I think it was him. I think it's something in I don't know. I think it was him. If he can catch the ball like that, they're going to use him some way or somehow. Yeah, Derek Clendon workout tape. I saw that. It was that was the guy that was I saw that tape. He won it, and I bet you he start. Kent State was driven by a 5'7" running back. Okay. Yeah, I remember the conference where Coach Brewster ain't no joke. And he old school, man. I would love to play for Coach Brewster. You know how he be sitting up there cussing? I would love it. Love it. I would, I don't know, I love it. I love that right there. That's how my coach was. He cussed, and then afterwards, he want to know how your day going. After he don't cuss, I'm like, damn, you just don't cuss this out, and now you want to know how our day going. But we used to like, I had to close him. I try not to laugh in his face the way he be cussing. He said, God damn it, you guys act like sissies on this damn field, all of you. And I just like close my eyes. I just can't laugh, man. Cause it's gonna be bad if I did. I remember one time he had us doing sprints until we passed out. Not one person was standing after he kept doing it until we passed out, until we fell out. I love those coaches, man. But I remember this one, it was when he was at Jackson State. He was like, we're gonna go in there, and what we're gonna do? We're gonna kick their ass. Okay, we're gonna take it. He said, we're going through the front door. Yeah, we're going. He said, you know what, they pulled one on us because that's their homecoming, and we're the biggest draw. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna go in their front door. That's what we're doing, man, and we're gonna take it. I love this dude, man. I like Coach Sal too. And Coach Sal will grab you. I saw him grab a few people and push them, man. That's old school, man. Yeah, they treating it like an NFL team. I love it, man. I love it. And Prime, he can get off too on it. I seen him when he get the yelling too. It's hilarious. Remember that time he yelled at Mata? It was at Jackson State. It was hilarious. Mata was kicking the balls like on the roof, right? He said, bro, we ain't gonna have no more balls left. You keep kicking the balls on the roof. And it was hilarious. And then Mata was like, I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, he said, damn, we ain't gonna have no more balls. Like, who gonna go get the balls? You kicking them on the roof? He be going after it on some of the people, man. It's hilarious. You just can't laugh. You know what I'm saying? You just, okay, coach, okay. I remember one time I told this story to my coach because I didn't want to block. Look, I'm acting like Zico. I don't want to block. He had me on that offensive line. I said, I'm too small for this. What the fuck you got me on the offensive line for? I want to be a wide receiver. You know, I'm thinking, you know, I want to score a lot of touch. He said, no, your big ass is going to get on that line and you're going to block. Period. Okay, that's what you're going to do. I said, I'm not trying to do it. He said, well, you ain't playing. And then I was like, well, coach, I got family coming to see me, coming and driving it. He said, I don't give a fuck. He said it to me. Fuck him. That's what he told me. That you're not playing. And he said, you don't get out of my face, you're about to be off the team. And I bet you I got my ass on that line and started blocking. I bet you I did. I said, coach, I'm getting my ass kicked out here. He said, well, figure it out. And that's it. I said, I'm getting my ass handed to me out here. Coach said, so what? Shut up. You know, that's how they did it back then. And they still doing it now. So you got some old school coaches out there that really go after it. Coach Saban, he known to cuss too. He be out there cussing. Sometimes that's what it takes. Get these players motivated. But Sal, I can't wait for practice, man. I got to hear him again. I can't wait. Oh, and I forgot with the defensive line. I think that's almost set too. I think Shane Coates is he's number 99. He got an important number. I don't know if he know how important that number is. Okay, that's Warren Sapp's number. So I'm looking for him to do some good things. And then what's the guy that they got from Clemson? He gonna be out there too. They gonna be all right, man. 99 days to go. Man, just think about it, man. Let me just set the stage for you right now. Just imagine, you know, Coach Brewster gonna give them the speech of their life. You know how Prime give you motivational speeches. You know, I don't know what he gonna say. Do you want it? Do you want it? This is your now. Do you want it? You know how he do. But Coach Brewster gonna like, look, guys, we're gonna go in TC. We're gonna kick their ass. That's what we're gonna do. They get you like it's a psychological thing they be doing too. To get you hyped. Just imagine they go to TCU and beat them. Imagine it. Oh, them writers are gonna be hating. They're gonna be, oh, TCU had some injuries. They got injured that game. Yeah, Bentley. Levante Bentley. They got a man on that offensive line. That's a grown man right there. Imagine when they play USC at home and beat USC. And the fans is gonna come right on the field. Imagine it. Now, who is going to handle Bear Alexander? Lord have mercy. Bear Alexander when I saw that, I said, oh, shit. So they going to put, who's going to handle Bear Alexander? It's going to be, what's his name from Jackson State? Shit, what is his name? Rock. It's going to be Rock. Put Rock on Bear Alexander. That'll be a good matchup. No, that's what Dan Patrick said. 0-5. I doubt it either. Yeah, you said Bentley ready to eat. Yeah, put Rock on Bear Alexander. Yeah, put him on there. Yeah, see, that's the thing, L. Will, like, you gotta run them into the ground. That's what he planned to do. He gonna have them in tip top shape, and they're gonna play a fast style game, and they're gonna keep running the ball. Maybe not too many huddles. Keep running it. Keep going. Savion Washington starting. He playing that offensive line. You think Jada might get a shot? Didn't he get injured or something like that last year? I think Big Dog said that. I heard that somewhere. I like how Big Dog was doing the depth chart. I was looking at the depth. I said, "Oh man, we good to go." If they beat USC, man, I don't know, man. The crowd is gonna be crazy. They already the biggest draw. They're gonna be the biggest draw in town, man. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be crazy. If they beat USC at home, listen, man, it's gonna be crazy. Fans on the field, they're gonna have to get the players off. They're gonna have to announce to get the players off the field. It's gonna be crazy, man. You think Shador is the top 10 quarterback? He wants it. He wants it. I know Bear can't do it by himself. I know he can't. I know. But he good though. He's good. I can't take that away from him. The kid is good, man. Yeah, job that you said he's rehabbing. Okay. You said USC bought every damn body. Were you trying to say they paying their players? That's messed up. No, he said, what did Bear say? He said he just wanted to have a fresh new start with a rebuilding team. I don't know, man. Dan Patrick, he have a right to his opinion, but Dan 0-5. Listen, guys, listen to me. He cannot go 0-5. They're going to run him in the ground. He can't go 0-5. He can't. Nope. He win everywhere he go. So, and what did Big Dog said this? Big Dog Chico said this. He said that they have this system that they run, and they can tell how fast the player is from the video. It's artificial intelligence. They can tell. It's some kind of program that he's using to evaluate these players, and he did it at Jackson State. So, yeah, I heard the athletic director is gone. I read the article. Yeah, he said it wasn't the money. He already drive a Porsche. He did say that. He probably do drive a Porsche. That NIL money, he eating with that NIL money. I know somebody else eating too. He eating so bad he ain't even starting this year. I don't even expect the kid to talking about Eli, not Eli. What is his name? Arch man. And he don't got so much money. He don't even know how to play no more. He got so much money. His pocket's so damn fat he can't even play. He can't even play. I didn't expect him to. He graduated early, so he got with the spring camp before he, graduated with his class in high school. So, he young. He got the Peyton Manning's name. You know how it go. Oh man, you said Derek McClellan gonna be beast mode, beast edge rusher. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. He gotta eat. He ready. Listen, and here's another common theme with these players coming in from Florida State and all these people. They want it. They want it. They want to play with Prime. They want to get to the NFL. That's what he want. He want people that think like him. You see what I'm saying? And he know he can get them. That's what he want. You said his name got him paid. I ain't mad at him. Shit, LeBron's son eating too, and his youngest son. I am not mad at these players. Every time I see Travis Honey he got a commercial going on. Go get it. Go get it, brother. Go get that money. Go get it. I love it. I ain't no hater. I like to see people get some money. Yes, indeed. I love to see. I'm old school. I love to see people get a piece of money. I love it. Love it. I love it. Keep doing them commercials. And what headache when I messed around and went and got him a Benz. I love it. Nothing but success up there. That's what I like. That's going to rub off on everybody. McClendon, everybody is saying that he's a beast. Yes, he is. What was the kid named, the one that was running up the damn hill, working out? What's his name? The receiver from South Florida that played with Jim Horn Jr. I like him. He gonna be ready to go. He ready to go. He got something to prove. He want to get to the next level. He ready. Weaver, he ready, man. He ready. It's gonna be beautiful. And they got them colorways coming too with the uniform. At prom, he like to show off with them colorways. Man, it's gonna be something else to see, man. It's gonna be something to see. They the biggest draw in town. I'm telling you, they are. I like that he went to Colorado. Some people, he left the HBCU. What do you expect him to do? He need the resources. You see what I'm saying? So he had to. He had no choice. He was at Jackson State 3 seasons. Time to move on. And that's the only way that Shador was going to get his respect. Because how they say, he playing the HBCU level. It's not Power 5. Well, he in the Power 5 now. Let him throw all them touchdown passes in the Power 5. See what happened. See, I had been looking at him closely. He's not one of those players like, okay, he's the player's coach. I mean, he's a player's son. He's going to play. Nah, he actually got skills to back it up. So, and he got some weapons now. That's all he need. He got the weapons. He got the vision. Just go ahead and let that ball spin. Yeah, they received offers from JSU. Yeah, he was limited. It's just the resources. It's not really JSU fault. It's a problem with all the HBCUs. And guess who they getting ready to lose? They gonna lose what's his name too, because he got an internship in the NFL now. Fuck. I should have had this stuff written down. I'm doing all this off the dome, and I had a long freaking week. Eddie George. Hey, he got some type of intern something going on. I mean, he's still the coach, but that's telling you that he's going to leave at some point. That's what that's telling you. They're not going to be able to keep Eddie George. It's just not going to happen. I mean, the man has won a Heisman Trophy. He also got a gold jacket. There's no way they're not going to keep him long. Eventually he's going to move on. With the Bears. Yes, he's doing some type of internship. And to get more knowledge of the coaching. So it's just a matter of time, man. Dude, Larry, you ain't lying. If they can protect him, man, give him time. Oh, he gonna find somebody open. Yes, he is. I don't know. Y'all tired of hearing me bump my gums. Anybody want to come on? Let me invite the link, the StreamYard link. If anybody want to come on. That's the link right there. If anybody want to come on. Yeah, you protect him, he's going to find somebody open. So, and he can run it if he have to. If he have to, he'll do it. So, it's just that the defensive end's a little bit faster on that level, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. I mean, think about it. He was good enough that he was being recruited by Alabama out of high school. Okay, so Nick Saban know about him too. He knows about him because they were recruiting him. Right out of high school, he decided to go, rest is history. His father went to Jackson State. So, and a lot of these players at Jackson State, they came from the Power Five. Some came from Florida. It was one player who's a graduate student, came from Florida. He in the NFL now. So they had a lot of talent on that team, man. That it was just because of Prime. He might be the only player. Let me see. Who else do I'm damn near a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not nobody's fan, but I'm a heavy supporter. Anybody Florida State, really. You know what I'm saying? I follow. Because Florida State is my team, but now, Colorado since Prime there. Yeah, I heard he doesn't like for him to run. He wants to be a pocket passer. He's a pocket passer, but he'll run if he gets in trouble. He'll try to run it. So, but he got a running game. He got some running. I forgot about the running backs. He gonna have a running game. So, yeah, it's gonna be good this season. We have the running back. I know he was rehabbing the one from Houston. That was a great pickup. Because he had a very good freshman campaign in Houston. It was respectable. And he unfortunately he got hurt and he had to have surgery. But he's rehabbing, he rehabbed nicely, so he should be ready to go. And we got the freshman that's looking good. He's working hard right now. So you got to give him a look. You got Cavassier Smoke. I mean, with a name like that, he ready to go. Cavassier Smoke. He ready to go. Yeah, we super deep at running back. Oh, and McCaskill. Yeah, we deep, man. They're ready to go, man. He said he changed HBCU recruiting. He did. It's just that overall they need more resources. They can't compete with the bigger schools that, I mean, they got Travis Hunter because of Prime. Travis wanted to go play with someone that was the top at his position. That's why he wanted to go play with Coach Prime, arguably the best cornerback of all time. So that was his motivation. That was also Carmani McLean's motivation. And also his mother said that the coaches were keeping it real with her, about her son. So they pretty much want to learn from him. Who else is better to learn from than somebody that was arguably the best to ever do it? So he's going to get a lot more players, even in the 2024. The whole stretch in 2024, he's going to get some top 5 stars out of that class as well. Watch and see. So it's just it's going to build upon this year, really. That's what I think. Yeah, man, he got some players that they wanted, and that's all you can ask for, really. I know the coaches are excited. I know they can't wait for these guys to come back. Some of them are already on campus. And let me tell you something about the kicker real quick, because he's very unassuming. He's very unassuming, but he went to Jackson State, right? And and won the spot, the place kicking. And he didn't miss, not once. He was blocked twice. but it wasn't his fault. But other than that, he didn't miss. And it was one game where they needed him and he won the game for them through his kicking. Straight out of high school. And he's going to be solid. I just don't know who's going to win the place kicking spot. I honestly think it's going to be Mata that's going to do it. That's who I'm talking about. And what he did at Jackson State, he had Mata as the place kicker and he had somebody else that's running the kickoffs. He might do that again. So just to get them out there. But yeah, he ain't no joke. He said, I don't miss. And I remember he was saying, they was like, well, Coach Prime was yelling at you, trying to get you to miss. He said, that's just white noise. He said, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't. That's just, he just got it in him. Prime know that. He know what he got. So look for him to be the kicker. And awesome for that. Imagine how that kid feel. Maybe Feely. Yeah, I know his dad played in the NFL, Jay Feely. So they even deep at the kicker spot. What the hell? They got 3 kickers. It's crazy. Prime ain't playing, man. He's not playing. No, I know what you were saying. But yeah, man. Another thing they don't like really report on is a lot of the small things he do, man. He brought some players with him. Some personnel with him from Jackson State. A lot of that they don't really talk about, like how he put a lot of people on. He didn't forget about people. That's what I like. He brought some of the student trainers with him. It's awesome, man. And when he was first meeting with the team, he said, I ain't got no reason to talk to players. I'm big. No, he do talk to players. He do. And they love him. So that's what he brings to the table, man. Yeah, Mata trying to be kicking on Sunday. He trying to. He got straight off the school bus and went second team all SWAC. He should have made first team, but obviously they didn't give it to him because of the block field goals. I'm pretty sure that's why. But in my mind, he was first team all SWAC because of that one key game that he was in where they needed his field goal kicking to win the game. That should have been enough to get him first team, but they didn't give it to him. They slighted him. Yeah, he brought the trainers, the staff, event coordinators. Right. He did that. He's a pretty solid guy, man. That goes overlooked, but the people around him, they know. I could see it, so yeah, man, it was a come up for a lot of people, man. He brought his head trainer with him. So I ain't gonna hold too much more of y'all time. Y'all have a good weekend. Let me see. Next, I usually go live every Friday. Next Friday, I'm be on the road. I'm gonna go up to New York, and I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna probably leave early in the morning. I hate traffic, so but I'll probably go live at some point before that. But right now, it's not really. You're gonna start to see more players getting added, and sometime around July, the roster will really be set at that point. Even before then, the way they're moving right now, probably before then, probably like mid June, you'll see that roster set, and then he can concentrate on the season. He got his players in. It's one thing you got them committed, you got to get them signed, and enrolled, and that's gonna happen. So that's pretty much it, man. And see what happens this season. He really got me, to be honest with you. He got me back into watching college football because prior to him going to Jackson State, I fell off for a while. But then when he went to Jackson State, I'm like, what? Prime coaching? He moving up to a college coach? Okay. I said, well, let me see what he gonna do, And then, they didn't really, the media didn't talk about it, but he let a lot of he turned around the whole roster. He kept some people, but he pretty much turned around like 85 to 90% of that roster. And then he started winning. And then obviously the next year after that, um, he won the SWAC. Then the next year again, he won the SWAC. He came up short in the bowl game, and he had health. And the first year he had health and health situation. So that on top of it. So it was really, but I like the fact that they show us like behind the scenes. I like that. It makes you feel like you know, you're a part of the team. So I like that part of what they do. So you said you was wrong about Arizona State. Oh, the Bronx in the house. Yes, it was about 70 players, right? Say it's about 70. And then he brought in some and brought some JUCO players in and got some players from the power. Yeah, he got a player from, let me see, Florida, University of Florida. He transferred over and got drafted. He's still in the NFL right now. Then the second year, he brought some more players in. Yep. Is Coach Prime the only black Power 5 coach? Mel, you forgetting about Mel. He's at Michigan State. And you have you got quite a let me see. You got quite a few. Yeah, I'm thinking just Division 1 as a whole. Power 5. How many you got in the Power 5 though? They had more time to prepare for the Celebration Bowl. But just think about it. He got there twice. So, oh, the Penn State coach. Okay. But all right, y'all. I ain't going to hold you up. Y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe out there in this crazy ass world. Stay safe. And if I don't talk to you, enjoy your holiday next week too. I know some of you got off. Enjoy that. And, every day is some news coming, some more players are signing. So look for that. Yeah. I think they said the players come back the end of the month. So you're going to start to see some type of practice. I can't remember. Do anybody know how the NCAA do it? I don't think the coaches can get involved in it until a certain time, but they can still work out and do drills together. So look for that. I know Shador going to have the receivers out there. So look for that. I can't remember how they do it. I got to look at the schedule to see how they do it. Anybody know how that work again? Because they're still on summer break. Yeah, there's no coaching, but the players will probably do some drills together. That's how it works. Okay. No organized practice, yes, until August. Thank you. So yeah, it'll just be some type. They'll be doing some work together, training like that, and then they got that 4th of July break, and then at the start of training camp, then it's on at that point. So yeah, that'll be good. But you'll start to see them like do drills together and stuff. I think they could do that. I know Shador was doing that. They were having their own kind of one-on-one drills because he likes to get all the receivers together so he can gel with them. So that's what he's gonna do. Yep. You said ready for him to gel. Yeah, they gonna do it. They there for a common goal, man, to elevate to the next level. That's what they're there for. But all right, y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. Thanks for coming in.